Absolutely. We've been talking about this for years. It's the title's expert on the couch, and it's the ability for me to bring experts like you to the audience that we also communicate with on a regular basis, because what you do is so important, and truly you're a big part of me helping my clients out when it comes to buying and selling their home. So I think this only makes sense that you're here today. So again, everybody, our special guest today is Adina Lavoie with Digi Financial. They're located in Maryland. What is there a specific? I know for a fact you're all over the place, and you're licensed in multiple states.
Yes.
Where's your home office?
Home base for me is Crofton, Maryland, right here in Anne Arundel County. It's real central and local. I'm an Annapolis gal, but grew up in South County. So I go all the way down to, St. Mary's County and all the way out to Thurmont. But I mean, that's where the base of my clients are. But, as my clients age, they're moving around. So Delaware, South Carolina, New Hampshire, New York, Colorado, California, Florida for sure. So, I mean, the reach is, vast, but the ability, with technology today to still reach a client and stay in touch, on the couch is how I like to start. I always like to start face-to-face, Mike, that, yes. I'm so appreciative of you, but I love to be face-to-face and get to know a client, right? Can we get on the same page with how we can help each other, right? How I can help them, how I can help your clients. So it's always great to be face-to-face because I'm, a hugger by nature. And so, but people move on, people change, people, move for jobs and retire and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I'm licensed across the United States pretty much.
How long have you been in the business?
Almost 20 years.
Wow.
Yep.
Time flies.
Oh my gosh. My nephew's going to be in college.
What's that?
My nephew's going to college.
Yeah. Well, getting older is a privilege a lot of people don't get. So you look wonderful. Keep doing what you're doing, girl. So almost 20 years, obviously, and with the advent of technology and all that's going on, I mean, I know your reach is across the country now, as long as you're licensed in that state and so forth.
Yep.
What are the top 5 services? I know you offer a lot, but because of our short time period, what are 5 services you offer?
So, I mean, I would say the number one thing that I offer is a financial analysis of where somebody is. Where are you financially? A budget worksheet, a long-term strategy for retirement. This is where you are, kind of a checkup from the neck up on the dollars and cents in your life every month, Moving into that, though, there are things that people need, like actual services or products, if you will. Life insurance, home insurance, car insurance, right? Some of the basics. I do a lot of work with investing and helping people manage, their emotions about the markets. So like IRAs, Roth IRAs, retirement, strategies. We do even, things like identity theft protection. I have a client that just literally situation just came up, and was able to help get a client, some protection against future situations, getting worse. But education really, Mike, I think is what it boils down to, is having education and having a strategy to be better about your money. That's the expertise that I bring, is about money and taking a really complex topic and breaking it down into manageable bites and digestible pieces of information that somebody can actually use and implement for them.
Well, I'm going to go just a little deeper in one of these questions. And you mentioned a lot of information, and I know you do a lot more than what you talked about, and people can learn that once we get to the end of this. But when somebody's just starting out, or at any phase of their life, where should they start? I mean, would it be the budget? Where should they start with you? If they call you up, where are you going to start?
So I like to call that the discovery phase. And what that means is, a lot of times I go into people's homes and we're sitting at the kitchen counter, at the kitchen table, and I look over and there's a pile of mail. And it's the mail they don't want to open. They're afraid of what's inside. So I try to take that fear away of what it says. And then how do we make it maybe better or just understand it? And so, yes, you're right. The budget is the first place to start. And that means identifying where is all the money categorically going. Is it groceries? Is it taxes? Is it retirement? Is it a mortgage? Is it credit card debt, right? Are we still paying on student loans? All those kinds of things. But like, it starts with just finding the money, like an actual pay stub, because here's what I know. Whether you have it or you don't, most people learn to live on what's left after all the things come out of their paycheck. And they don't even really relate to how much they actually make, like a pre-tax number. They're like, oh, well, I bring home $1,300 every 2 weeks, or I bring home $3,500 a month, or whatever. And that's not the reality. You really make $5,000 or $6,000, and then these things come out, and we learn to live on what's left.
Now, I took a note there. One thing I will let people know, same thing with me, when I walk into a house as a realtor, they'll say, oh, it's messy. I said, I'm not here to judge. I'm here to support and lead you in a direction to get you to your goals. And one thing I know about you is that when you walk into a situation, you're not there to judge your financial situation, because it could be they're great. It could be they're mediocre. It could be they're in trouble. And I think your main job is to say, here's where you are. You want to get to here. Let me work with you to build that map or that bridge. Is that right? Would you say that's correct?
100%. It really is about relationship. It's about coaching. It's about teaching. It's about strategy and like bringing my expertise into your financial situation. And everybody's is different. It's like a fingerprint, right? No fingerprint is the same. The same holds true of everyone's financial situation. And listen, it could be a death in the family. It could be a major medical situation. It could be a divorce situation. I mean, there's all kinds of things that get us to where we are. It's a matter of it's not what happens to us, right, Mike? It's how we deal with it after, right? And so burying your head in the sand, like, an ostrich, is not going to help the situation, and here's what I know too. Like, a lot of times people don't even know they're doing good things. So confirmation that you're doing it right. Holy cow, pat on the back. That's amazing to be able to say, oh my God, this is great. You're doing this. Keep it up. Let's tweak this. Like, I meet with people and they're so proud of themselves because they're paying extra on their mortgage, right? Like, they're getting that extra payment every, 13 weeks, right? Mike, you hear it. Yeah. And they're like, oh, I made an extra payment, but they got 3 credit cards and they're paying 22.99% interest, and it's daily beating them up, but they got a mortgage at 4.5. They're like, oh, but I'm doing so good paying my mortgage off faster. And I was like, yeah, but USAA's Visa card and the American Express card and the Discover card are just pulling you back down. Right? Just like a crab pot. Oh, yeah. Survival of the fittest.
The analogy of a blue crab, and if you ever buy them alive and you're going to pull them out the pot, they're all holding on to each other. Mm-hmm. So definitely. So as we're winding down this, what is one, because obviously somebody's got to call you to get the great information, because there's only so much time we have. What is one takeaway, or one situation that you're seeing that people should today address? Knock that out real quick.
I think most people, when they do get to a position where they have a little money, they're not maybe maximizing its potential to actually help their situation, either now or down the road. And so windfall could be $3,000 from a tax refund, right? It's tax time. It is tax time. People are like, okay, how much am I getting back this year? Or, oh man, how much do I owe? Right? And listen, we work with a lot of self-employed individuals, small business owners, and they're like, oh, did I pay my quarterly taxes in December? Like, how much am I going to have to write a check for? But I think that's one thing, when you do get that little bit of breathing room, right? Even when maybe you pay off a credit card or you pay off a car, it's like, okay, now what do I do next?
Got to cut you off. We got 10 seconds.
Yep.
What, how can they reach you? But more importantly, how much does it cost to meet with you in 10 seconds?
It's free. Education should be free. This should be in our school systems. It's totally free.
Totally free. Now, everybody, I'm going to attach all of Adina's information to this video so you can reach out to her. Remember, Adina Lavoie with Digi Financial. Give her a call today. Adina, thank you so much for plugging in, and stay tuned.
Appreciate you, Mike. Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.